The grasslands never wait for those who react too slowly. When the entire clan works together, it forms a flexible encirclement that gradually closes in from multiple directions. In that world, a single moment of lost awareness can change the entire outcome. What happens when hyenas turn the mistakes of any wild animal into an opportunity for survival? The wildebeest stands as a symbol of endurance and herd discipline. An adult weighs around 600 pounds, with a powerful build and curved horns that provide a natural defense. Traveling in large groups helps reduce risk, while bursts of speed approaching 50 miles per hour allow the herd to respond quickly when pressure arises. Yet in the eyes of the spotted hyena, this large grazer remains a formidable target. Rather than relying on an ambush, the hyena usually approaches the edge of the herd at a slow, deliberate pace, studying each individual. If one animal suddenly turns in panic or shows an uneven stride, an endurance chase begins at once. In that contest, the wildebeest resembles a sprinter, while the hyena performs like a relentless marathon runner. If the wildebeest cannot build enough distance within the first mile, fatigue gradually erodes its advantage. The tension reaches its peak during the calving season, when hyenas focus on calves weighing about 50 pounds. At the first sign of danger, the mother charges forward, lowers her horns, and stamps the ground to form a protective barrier. To overcome that defense, the hyena clan works together, sending one individual to draw the mother's attention and encourage her to leave her position. The moment an opening appears, the others move in from behind, separating the calf before its mother can return. Success during these brief opportunities allows the hyena clan to make the most of a valuable food source before larger competitors, especially lions, arrive to claim the area. On the same savanna, the spotted hyena's longtime rival is none other than the lion, the iconic symbol of strength across the grasslands. An adult lion weighs about 420 pounds, with powerful muscles, sharp claws, and a highly organized social structure. The relationship between these two dominant predators extends far beyond hunting, driven by ongoing competition for territory and food resources. To maintain their advantage, lions often drive away solitary hyenas searching for food within their territory. In one-on-one encounters, the lion usually holds the upper hand, prompting the hyena to withdraw and conserve valuable energy. Even young hyenas face significant risks if their den is discovered. In response, hyenas rely on the strength of their clan, using numbers to challenge competitors for food. They often focus on lionesses that have just completed a successful hunt when no adult male is nearby. Surrounded by the eerie calls of dozens of opportunistic rivals, a lioness may abandon her hard-earned meal, increasing the risk of hunger and exhaustion. Even so, the balance shifts quickly when an adult male lion arrives. His overwhelming strength and commanding presence often prompt the hyena clan to retreat, restoring the natural balance of power across the savanna. Unlike the lion's commanding presence, both the spotted hyena and the African wild dog are highly social predators with remarkable teamwork, yet they rely on entirely different hunting strategies. The African wild dog is among the world's most successful hunters, with a success rate of up to 80%, while the spotted hyena is renowned for its exceptional ability to take advantage of feeding opportunities. With a keen sense of smell and the ability to detect signs of a recent hunt, hyenas quickly locate the site where a pack of wild dogs has secured a meal. They produce their distinctive calls to gather other clan members, creating a numerical advantage before approaching the food source. Weighing nearly twice as much as an African wild dog, a group of just 3 or 4 hyenas can place considerable pressure on an entire pack. In response, led by their dominant individual, the wild dogs work together to confront the hyenas one at a time in an effort to protect the meal they have earned. However, if continuing the contest no longer offers an advantage, the pack chooses to withdraw and preserve its strength. This constant competition forces African wild dogs to feed as quickly as possible after every successful hunt. Meanwhile, the spotted hyena has earned a reputation as the savanna's greatest opportunist. In the wild, the African buffalo is one of the most formidable opponents faced by the big cats. Weighing around 1,500 pounds, it possesses an impressive natural defense. Its powerful curved horns can easily throw an attacker off balance, making any close approach extremely risky for most predators. Even so, observations have shown that the spotted hyena uses highly coordinated teamwork that can successfully challenge this formidable animal. Hyenas often begin their strategy during the hottest part of the day, when the buffalo herd has already spent considerable energy after traveling long distances. With clans numbering as many as 80 individuals, they constantly circle the herd, testing its defenses and searching for an opening. At first, the adult buffalo maintain a strong defensive line that prevents any close approach. Even so, the sustained pressure gradually begins to weaken the herd's formation. The focus soon shifts to a mother buffalo and her newborn calf, while the mother is still recovering her strength. The hyena clan works together to divert the attention of the adult buffalo while separating the calf from its mother's protection. After a long and demanding struggle, the hyenas secure a valuable meal. Life on the savanna is shaped by unforgiving rules of survival. Fewer than 50% of African buffalo calves survive to adulthood. In the world of the spotted hyena, danger does not come only from outside rivals, but also from within the clan itself. A hyena clan follows a tightly organized matriarchal social structure where females hold the dominant positions. Within this society, competition for rank and access to food can lead to conflicts among clan members. When conflict arises, cooperation temporarily gives way to direct competition. Hyenas use their exceptionally powerful jaws to apply pressure while working to maintain their position within the social hierarchy. As food becomes scarce, tension within the clan steadily increases. Lower-ranking individuals are forced to wait, observe, and look for opportunities to approach the food without drawing attention. Even a subtle change in behavior can trigger a response from higher-ranking clan members. Once the conflict ends, the lower-ranking individual may leave the clan in search of opportunities elsewhere, sometimes showing visible signs of stress and needing time to recover. If the established hierarchy is challenged, that individual is driven away from the center of the clan. In East Africa, the topi is known as one of the savanna's most vigilant antelopes. It often stands motionless across open grasslands to survey its surroundings, relying on keen eyesight and bursts of speed, reaching about 55 miles per hour. That remarkable speed makes the topi a difficult target for a spotted hyena during a straightforward chase. To overcome that disadvantage, the spotted hyena has developed a hunting strategy that takes advantage of the landscape. Rather than approaching directly, the hyenas move quietly through tall grass to close in on the mound where the topi is keeping watch. Once they are close enough, they suddenly reveal themselves, prompting the topi to flee toward less favorable ground, where other hyenas are already waiting. From that point, the advantage shifts to the hyenas because of their exceptional endurance and coordinated teamwork. The topi's slender legs are less effective on soft ground, reducing its advantage in short bursts of speed. Young topis face an even greater challenge, although the adults maintain a protective watch around them. Nature shows that speed alone is not enough, because the ability to adapt and work together often determines the greatest chance of survival. The leopard and the spotted hyena are two rivals that constantly keep a watchful eye on each other. The leopard is well known for hunting alone, climbing trees with remarkable skill and making swift, unexpected approaches. When it encounters a young hyena that has wandered away or is no longer protected by its clan, the leopard may see a rare feeding opportunity. However, the situation changes quickly once the hyena clan detects the presence of its rival. Their distinctive calls bring other clan members together within moments. Approaching from several directions, they apply pressure through coordinated teamwork and superior numbers, forcing the leopard to decide whether to hold its ground or withdraw. In many cases, even a freshly secured meal is left behind under the pressure of the entire clan. Faced with such overwhelming numbers, the leopard often makes the wiser choice by retreating instead of risking a direct confrontation. From high above, the eagle descends, turning the sky into its absolute hunting domain. Each dive reaches speeds that leave little time for any reaction. Sharp vision locks onto a target from distances few species can even perceive. Even rugged terrain offers little protection to those below. At the peak of its power, is there any creature capable of facing the eagle head-on? On the grasslands of Australia, a kangaroo weighing over 100 pounds represents the raw strength of the ground. Facing it, the wedge-tailed eagle, with a wingspan close to 7 feet, circles patiently, testing the limits of its opponent. The aerial hunter descends from a blind angle to create surprise, but the kangaroo quickly braces itself, using its tail as a solid support to respond with force. The significant difference in weight prevents any sustained aerial advantage, leaving a clear lesson behind. Survival depends on knowing when to disengage. Moving from Australia to the grasslands of North America, the fox emerges as a small yet highly cunning predator. It relies on sharp hearing and consistently uses low brush and rock crevices for cover. The eagle does not rush its descent, instead maintaining a wide circling pattern concealed within higher air currents as it waits. When the critical moment arrives, a rapid approach is executed to cut off the path toward shelter. In contrast, a lone wolf separated from its pack faces far greater risk. The margin of safety can vanish in an instant under a powerful approach from above. At this unforgiving edge, even a single delayed reaction can determine everything. On the African savanna, antelopes are among the most enduring runners of the land. With streamlined bodies, long legs, and burst speeds of around 55 miles per hour, they can quickly create distance from threats across the open grasslands. However, survival becomes far more challenging for the young. A single moment of hesitation can expose a fragile gap, clearly visible from above, to a martial eagle in flight. As one of the largest birds of prey on the continent, the martial eagle observes patiently before selecting an individual that has drifted slightly out of formation. Its wings fold tightly as it descends at high speed, using an optimal angle of approach. Reaching speeds of over 140 miles per hour, the strike disrupts balance and isolates the target from the safety of the group. The mother antelope turns back with determination, attempting to shield and regain control of the situation. But the trajectory has already been set. The aerial hunter adjusts swiftly with powerful wing control, securing its advantage before rising back into the sky. As the dust settles, the wild returns to its natural stillness. In this demanding environment, success does not belong to the fastest runner, but to the one that acts with precise timing when formation begins to break. If the golden eagle rules the sky with its powerful wingspan, then the hare stands as a ghost of speed across the wild ground. An adult hare possesses sharp reflexes and an unpredictable ability to change direction in an instant. This instinct makes it a highly challenging target, where every successful escape feels like a narrow miracle. As a dark shadow closes in at speeds of around 150 miles per hour, the hare reacts with a sudden 90-degree turn. It uses the predator's own momentum against it, forcing a moment of lost control. In this contest of survival, there is no room for hesitation, where every low bush and zigzag run can disrupt the angle of attack from above. Yet with seasoned experience, the eagle quickly spreads its wings to correct its flight path within a fraction of a second. It continues the pursuit with patience, adjusting its approach and closing in with precision to regain control of the situation. Even with a success rate below 30%, persistence keeps the opportunity alive. In the wild, the balance can always shift for those who refuse to yield. Snakes are among the most formidable predators in the natural world. Flexible bodies, rapid reflexes, and, in many species, potent venom mean that even the slightest misjudgment in distance carries consequences. For eagle species that hunt snakes, the advantage lies in protective anatomy and precision strikes. Each encounter becomes a test between sky and ground. Along the coasts of the Asia-Pacific region, the white-bellied sea eagle exploits a key weakness of sea snakes. Despite their aquatic adaptation, many species must surface to breathe at intervals of over 30 minutes. That brief moment becomes a critical opportunity. From above, the eagle reads the water's surface, chooses a sun-favored approach, and descends with precision to pull the target away from its familiar environment. Even a few seconds of delay can significantly reduce the snake's ability to respond. Across the African continent, this strategy becomes more varied. The battler eagle often flies low, applying pressure that disrupts a snake's movement. Meanwhile, the black-chested snake eagle maintains altitude, waiting for an opening before delivering a decisive grab. Targets such as the black mamba or the boomslang become true tests of control and accuracy for these birds of prey. These successes provide not only energy for adults, but also support the growth of their young. By overcoming venomous snakes, eagles reinforce their role as highly effective predators. In this world, the advantage always belongs to those who act at the right moment. The breeding season turns a high nest into a race against time. The constant calls of the chicks place intense survival pressure on the parent eagles. To meet growing energy demands, they are forced to expand their hunting range. Beneath cold waters, protein-rich prey becomes a critical target. Carrying the weight of this responsibility, the male eagle tackles the complex challenge of light refraction. From distances of over 2 miles, its sharp vision locks onto the faint shimmer beneath the surface. It draws in, then commits to a decisive descent along a carefully calculated path. In an instant, the brain adjusts the angle of approach to compensate for visual distortion through water. With a precise contact, the calm surface erupts into a burst of white spray. Its talons extend to secure the target, while broad wings generate stable lift. Each movement is carefully coordinated, lifting this valuable source of energy back into the open sky. Through persistence and resilience, the parents ensure the rapid growth of their young, passing on the instincts that will define the next generation. Within the rainforests of Central and South America, monkeys embody collective agility. Flexible hands, gripping tails, and coordinated warning systems connect them like a living network. Amid the dense green maze, they seem to hold a clear advantage. But against the harpy eagle, that advantage is quickly put to the test. Unlike eagles that rely on altitude and long dives, the harpy is a close-range specialist. It remains motionless in concealment, then suddenly drives through layers of foliage with powerful wings. Talons reaching nearly 5 inches in length allow it to secure a target in an instant. Its strength lies not in display speed, but in its ability to neutralize the grip advantage of its prey. With force comparable to that of much larger animals, the harpy reads subtle openings among thousands of leaves. Even tree-dwelling species high above struggle to maintain their advantage when approached without warning. In such a confined space, even a slight delay in response can make the difference. Where light filters through the canopy, the advantage belongs to the one that understands the environment best. On the frigid mountain slopes of North America, the mountain goat stands as a symbol of balance. An adult can weigh close to 300 pounds, equipped with split hooves that provide extraordinary grip on slopes steeper than 60 degrees. Yet even this solid rock fortress does not escape the watchful gaze of the golden eagle. It waits patiently for the moment when a narrow path forces the herd to lose cohesion. The dive creates pressure that weakens the animal's ability to hold its footing. At this edge of survival, even a brief lapse in focus can determine the outcome. Rather than lifting, the eagle strikes with talons exerting around 400 pounds per square inch, pulling the goat off the edge and causing it to lose control on the steep terrain. In this environment, the rugged landscape becomes the aerial hunter's greatest ally. Its effectiveness increases when working in pairs. The male approaches head-on as a distraction, creating an opening for the female to descend from behind at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour. This coordinated strategy applies continuous pressure, forcing younger goats to move too quickly across dangerous ground. When the encounter ends, the eagle carries this valuable energy back to a high, exposed nest. A meal gathered among the windswept peaks becomes the foundation for raising the next generation. Every footprint reflects experience passed down through generations. Hyenas maintain their position through patience and mutual support. The entire clan gains its advantage through quick responses and precise coordination. Their ability to adapt allows them to thrive in a world that is constantly changing. Like and subscribe to discover more remarkable stories from the wild.